G'day, g'day. This is Rob Birdsey. I have a little treat for you guys today. I have Jamie and James Jordan in the house, and they're from Iron Kids. Guys, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hey, we're doing great. Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you guys are here. I wanted to just touch on a couple of things. You guys got an event coming up soon, but I also wanted to let people know out there, they're probably driving home from school right now. You guys carry a pretty big service around this parts of the land. So let's talk about that a little bit, if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah. Our program is called Iron Kids. We are after school and summer camp programs for elementary age kids. We're at 10 schools in 3 different counties. And I can list the schools, I suppose. Is that something we should do, Jamie?
Yeah, you should, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So in Iron County, we're at East, Fiddlers, Iron Springs,
3 Peaks.
Parowan, 3 Peaks, North. I think that's all of them here.
How does this service work for you guys? Is it completely free? Is it there's a quota of you fit amount of people?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our program in Kanab in King County, and then we got 2 in Washington County over at Desert Canyons and in Hurricane at Three Falls Elementary.
Yeah.
Got to give them some love too.
Yeah. So basically, we apply for grant funding that's specific to after-school programs, and we use that for during our school year program, and so that is free to all the participants, and so that's what sets our capacity. We just have funding for a certain amount, and this year we really filled up really fast.
I believe our East Elementary program, once it went live for registration, it filled up within an hour and a half.
Fiddlers was right there too. So less than 2 hours when registration opened, those were full. So there's a pretty big need in our community for after school care. So what we do in our programs is not just babysitting, it's not just daycare. We have very structured programs. We offer homework help, specific STEM activities, art, enrichment. And then we do field trips a few times throughout the school year too. So our programs are really geared to really support kids. I mean, they're obviously a safe place to be, but they're not just that. They're really to help kids grow and improve.
And we also do a couple other components that are just as important as everything else. But we do character development, just going over what does it mean to be responsible? What does it mean to have accountability? Things like that. And then we partner with the Boys and Girls Club to provide snacks every day. So kids are getting some kind of nutrition before they go home.
Yep.
Your staff, they're all basically, I mean, a lot of them come to this school, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They are so loving, so caring, you know what I mean? And they were always on it. And I just thought that was amazing, man. I really appreciate it. And that's not even to touch on your summer program, which is even better. Because you guys actually go places and do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of kids in that program over summer break that probably wouldn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the goals, is to give kids exposure to different places, different things, different experiences that they may not have the opportunity to have. So being able to provide that's really awesome and fulfilling for us as admin. What we're trying to do in our program, giving those kids experience, and hopefully, maybe something resonates with them, and then maybe that will lead them down a career path where maybe they want to work in Parks and Rec or something like that. So you never know.
It's done wonders for us, man.
Yeah.
Especially
That's
at home.
great.
Like, I appreciate it 100%. I didn't realize you had that many locations. That's nuts. I'm pretty sure you're heavily driven by grants, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
During the school year, our summer program, it hasn't been grant funding for the last couple years, so that is out of pocket, but we do accept the child care subsidies, like that people can use for daycare and things like that for our summer program. So that's a way to help parents, but there really hasn't been grant funding the last few summers.
Yeah, it's tough because the grant that we have is only for 10 months.
Yeah.
And so we can't save some of that grant funding and use it in the summer. That is not an option.
And it doesn't roll over to the next year. It's just for that specific year.
And if you look at all the things that we do, staffing, we could get into all the details, but Jamie, you could speak a little bit more on this. I want to say it's something for the summer to run that program is somewhere close to 90,000, maybe 100,000. The only funding that we currently have for that kind of programming is from parent tuition or from state subsidies.
Yeah.
So that leads into a big reason of why we want to do this fundraiser, is so that way we can have more working capital to use for more activities, more staff.
To be able to scholarship kids who need it, but they either don't get enough child care subsidy, or a lot of parents are kind of right in the middle where they make too much to qualify for that, but they don't make enough to pay for their kids to come, but the kids still really need somewhere to be, so they're not home by themselves. So we want, part of our fundraiser is to really be able to expand access to people who, especially for the summer program, who can't afford it.
I suppose what I want to touch on just quickly is like what you guys are doing. You're not living high on the hog. I mean, like, you drive average cars. You know what I mean, like, there's nothing special. You have helped me over Christmas time, which my heart goes out. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? And you have people that help you.
For sure.
But you guys have to squeeze you have to make pennies bleed to do what you're doing.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
You're putting your money where your mouth is, and you're taking the grant money, and it's not getting wasted. It's actually going to people to be there, the right people, you know, not just people to fill the seat. You actually have people that care.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the one thing I take my hat off to you guys, because this is a thankless job, and I think even half the parents out there, I don't think they understand how much you guys go through to do this.
If there was like a reality show based on after school programming, that could be it would be a little boring if it were in our household. But seriously, especially when there's so much going on in preparation for different things, the cameras would be rolling like about 7 o'clock in the morning and wouldn't stop till about 11. And that's day after day after day.
Wow.
And that's for after school programming and for summer camp. So there's a lot more to what it is that we do to make sure these programs are running smoothly and successfully. And a lot of that is on Jamie's shoulders, because she's the main grant writer. She's the one who's really putting everything together. I kind of steer the direction of what it is that we want to do, the direction of where we want to take the program. But when it comes to writing for the funding and all that kind of stuff, that's on Jamie's shoulders for sure.
You have to keep looking, Jamie, to find more grants, or like, do they show up at random times, or how does that work?
So I do look for grants through like private organizations. We've gotten a couple grants just from our local Walmart, we apply for those. And there's different like corporate grants that you can get, but those are small, a couple $1,000s. They're certainly not enough to really run a whole program or anything like that. Our main grant comes through the Department of Workforce Services, and it's a grant that's specific for after-school programs. So those are typically 3-year grant cycles, and we just write for those when they're open, and they're competitive grants. So, I mean, every time there's a new grant cycle, we could potentially not be awarded and not be able to offer our programs anymore for free.
Wow.
That part of it's like really stressful too, because we work year after year to build these programs, but if we don't have grant funding,
You'll dry up.
it could just be gone. And that's another reason why we really want to start getting our community involved, so that if we did lose grant funding, if
You can still be around.
that we can still offer programs at least at a subsidized rate or a reduced rate to families who qualify for it, or something like that. But
This administration froze 21st century funding, and after-school programs across the nation were closed, and those families didn't have anywhere for their kids to go. Luckily, those funds got released, but it was like 3-4 months.
Enough to basically flush the programs down the toilet.
A lot of them, I don't know if they
The
returned.
infrastructure,
Yeah.
that's such a sad. I was going to actually ask you about that, like especially like this Minnesota, debacle up there. Has that affected you guys? I know they're looking heavily in Utah too.
It affects us almost like adjacently, so to speak.
Sure.
So it's almost like here that happened. Millions of dollars went to a program that doesn't exist. Excuse me. And then year after year. And so then it's like, it's almost like, can we trust these programs? Can we trust them to do what they say that they're going to do with the funding they receive?
Yeah. So any business owners out there that have a little to spare and could help you guys out, how do they get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, so our website's probably the best way to find information, ironkids.org. And we have a donation page on there, or contacting us directly would be great. James is the main contact for the organization, and his phone number is listed on our site. And but ironkids.org.
Okay, so that's for the business owners out there, but this is for everybody else in this community, what we're about to talk about right now. And this is a fundraiser that you guys have been putting together. It is huge. I am actually really excited. Looks like a big circus carnival, something crazy coming to town.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe that if this works really well for you guys, you'll bring this back every year, right?
Yes. Yeah, we want it to be
That is the
annual.
plan. So
Yes.
What is it called?
It's called the Iron Kids Spectacular. It's like a festival type event. So it's kind of an all day. This year it's from 3 to 8. In the future, we'd like it to be longer. But yeah, you pay to get in, and then the activities inside are free. We'll have food trucks. Those aren't free, but food trucks there. There's VIP tickets, and with the VIP tickets, there's like a shaded lounge area and drinks that come with that. And it's going to be really fun. There's going to be, I think we have about 15 different activity booths planned that the kids can just go around and do it. Face painting, they can get their faces painted for free once they're in. We have a caricature drawing. We have an artist coming to do those. That'll be really, really neat.
We have performances
Yeah.
on the stage, and
Yeah.
like some aerialists that are going to be doing
Yeah,
some.
the aerial silk people
Right.
doing
Wow.
performances. That'll be really neat.
If anyone's ever seen the aerial acrobatics, you know you're in for a good treat there. So.
Yeah. And then we also have a talent show for youth. So anybody 18 and younger can sign up for our talent show, and that will be at 6:30 that night. So,
6:30.
yep, we have a form. There's also ironkidsspectacular.com. That's the website for this specific event. And there's different forms on there to fill out if someone wants to volunteer, if a kid wants to do the talent show. There's lots of fun stuff to do.
You can get tickets through the website as well.
Yeah, buy tickets there too, yeah.
Well, great. So do you have a target in mind what you guys are trying to get to with this?
Our big goal is $100,000.
Yeah.
That's our goal to raise each year is $100,000 to help us really support all of our programs.
Again, I got to take it back to government and the previous this administration. There's the 21st Century Grant came out, and they announced it a while ago, a few months back.
Let me clarify. That's another after-school specific grant.
Okay.
So that's
Right.
That's for after-school programs.
Right.
That's the only federal grant that's for after-school programs.
Correct. And that's a 4-year grant. But the Trump administration has already announced that they're zeroing out that funding for 27-28. Whoever got awarded that grant currently, they know they'll have the funding for 26-27. After that,
Who knows?
who knows?
So
what
did
will
you guys
happen.
get funded for that?
We did not.
Wow.
The funding we applied for it. They in the email to let us know. They said that there were 7.1 million requested in grants, and they had 2.7 million to award. So that it's about 3 times as much. The need is about 3 times as much as what they have.
That doesn't sound like enough for anyone. Was that for across the nation, or is that
That's for Utah.
Just for Utah.
That's the 21st century
enough.
for Utah. And they're on a rotating grant cycle. So every 2 years that grant comes open, but the award is for 4 years. So if you get it for 4 years. So it's like staggered. So there's 2 groups basically who have it at a time.
Just like to point out that this isn't, I'm not pro-Democratic, pro-Republican, or anything like that. These are just the facts. Yeah. This is just what we have to deal with in our profession, and these are the things that we have to be aware of, and we have to kind of get ahead of the game, so to speak, when it comes to the prospect of funding being taken away. So it is important. These fundraisers that we're starting, it is important for the future of if there is a gap in our funding, if something gets frozen or funds get taken away for a period of time, that we can still provide programming and a place for kids to be.
Yeah.
So,
and we're the only after-school programs in Iron County that are held in the schools. 4-H used to have programs, but they're funding. I think they had funding through Utah State University, I think, through 4-H and things like that. But last year they weren't there, and they're not available this year. And we used to have programs at the same schools, like there'd be a 4-H program and our program. And now the need is even higher, and we're the only ones.
Like I said, you both drive average cars. You know, you're not living high on the hog. You know what I mean? It's I've known you for a few years too, so I can actually testify to that. You know, you're really good at what you're doing. So we really need this community to step up, come out and check out this place. Where is it going to be at, and what's it called again?
It's the Iron Kids Spectacular, and it'll be at Willow Glen Resort. They do weddings. It's out toward Enoch. So, Willow Glen, it's beautiful. It'll be really such a fun event out there because they have trees. It'll be like kids can kind of go around and explore, but it'll all be contained. It'll be fenced off so nobody will get lost. But I think it'll be so pretty.
And that's Saturday, August 22nd.
Yeah.
Check it out. I mean, is there anything else you would like to touch on about that?
The only thing is that I'd like to mention is that it's Saturday, August 22nd.
And it starts at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
And it's the Iron Kids Spectacular.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. And it's at Willow Glen. Is that what you said?
Willow Glen.
I've not seen this place. Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty.
They do have a restaurant there too.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have a restaurant.
It's a barbecue.
It's good.
Oh, nice.
Roadhouse Barbecue.
Roadhouse Barbecue.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Willow again. Are those guys helping you do this?
Yeah, they donated the space for us.
Oh, that's amazing.
They're letting us do it there for no cost.
That's
so yes,
amazing.
that was really generous of them to allow us to do this event there.
And how much are tickets?
$15 for kids, $20 for adults, a family of 4 for $60.
Done.
And then the VIP tickets are $50 each if someone wants to be pampered in their shaded lounge.
I like that.
Well, the VIP, that's just a nice way of helping out the program.
Yeah.
That's really what
Yeah.
the VIP thing is like. Hey, thank you so much for making these extra donations, to the program. We also have a silent auction that we didn't talk about. There's some pretty cool things in there. The St. George Dinosaur Museum, they're donating some fossils.
Wow.
So for the silent auction.
Man, you guys help the community so much. And this is like, you guys are a couple. This is your thing. This is, this is not like you're working somewhere making buku dollars and you're having fun on the side helping kids out. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
This is
Jamie was a middle school teacher prior to just jumping fully on board with Iron Kids. She was doing both, teaching and writing grants and helping out getting the program where it is today. And then I've been working in Iron County School District. I worked 16 years as a paraprofessional at elementary schools and at Cedar High. So,
we're in education.
We're pretty down to earth.
I care.
So your humble beginnings and still humble at life.
Yes.
There's lots of need in our community. And because our grants, we have grant requirements that require a certain amount of staff per child, or a staff to student ratio. And if we can fundraise about $8,000 for each school, we could add another staff member and add 10 more spots to those programs. So that's another part of why we're doing this fundraiser, is that's the amount we need at each school to add some more spaces and be able to help more families in our community. So right now we're already, each year between our summer programs and our after school programs, we're serving about 550 kids per year. $8,000 isn't that much money to help some more families. So that's what we're really trying to do, is add some more spots too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it, your spots filled up within hours. It wasn't like your email went out a few weeks and then, oh, wow, you still got a spot. You guys are slammed. Says the community is saying, hey guys, thanks for heaps. We want to be there and we need more.
Yeah.
And you guys, and that's part of the reason why you're doing this fundraiser. You do have a humongous target of 100,000, right? Yeah, that sounds like a pie in the sky, but it's not undoable. You know what I mean? Like if everyone in this community came to support you guys for this one afternoon event, which is next Saturday, you guys could actually hit that really easily. Now, and if you did hit that, it would open up a whole bunch of jobs and a whole bunch more spots for kids to be in the after school care program. And it's for free. Like, this is not you guys pocketing money. This is you guys just trying to make your programs better and sustain themselves better,
Yeah, and to really help out families and especially the kids, because if there isn't some place to go, families still have to work. So kids are going home and they're by themselves. And we know it's not even a question anymore. The risk factors for youth are between the hours of 3 and 6 o'clock. So if we can provide structured activities, better alternatives, something engaging, then those kids will have a better opportunity to continue education, maybe pursue further education, build a career path, as opposed to where some of those risk factors may lead down the road. And it's what we really would like, though, is to be able to move those kids off the wait list, get them in our program, help out those families so those families can work, go to school, whatever it is that they need to do to better their lives.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, we'll have their kids. They'll be safe, engaged, fed, and hopefully, it's just a good thing all around. But we can't do it without the funding.
Yeah.
A good situation for everyone, really.
Yeah.
So how many locations do you got to get? So $8,000 a location? Is that right?
We would start with our highest need locations first.
Yes.
East and Fiddlers here in Cedar were the fastest, but also Parowan filled up the same day. They didn't fill up within hours, but by the end of the day they were full.
Wow.
The day we opened registration. So we've got several schools that are like the top priorities, and then we would assess from there which schools really need another spot.
I mean, that's really nothing when you think about it.
Yeah, it's not.
Especially for the shindig you guys are throwing. This is a big party. You know? Like you have a bunch of people supporting you guys. Do you have to pay for some of these guys to be there?
Yeah, we did pay for the aerial silk people to come and do the performances, but there has been a lot of in-kind support from the community to help with this as well. We have a big title sponsor, which is Wayfinder Events. They were the title sponsor and they're helping plan the event as well. But they donated enough money to basically kind of pay for the hard costs of the event.
Oh, wow.
So we won't be out any money doing the event. And so really all of the proceeds are going to be coming to Iron Kids.
Was that Cara? Is that right?
Cara,
That's Cara, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I say Cara. I'm sorry. I'm from Australia.
That's
so
okay.
Oh, you're good.
Cara, yeah.
Yes.
She's great. I just had her on the
Yes.
podcast last week, and it was a great interview. Yeah,
Yes.
she mentioned what you guys had coming up, and this is something that's very dear to her too. So
Yes.
yeah. Shout out to her.
So her company, was the title sponsor, and they donated $15,000 to put this event together,
Wow.
so that we're not out money if it doesn't go well. But obviously it's going to be amazing. So
I know she's got a lot invested in this, as you just said, right? But also, like, she didn't even touch on that when she was here. Like, that was very humble of her.
Yeah.
But she did say that there is spots for sponsors if they wanted to
Yes.
come into it. As far as writing up banners and stuff, that's that ship's probably sailed at this point. But if they had their own banners, I know you guys would probably work with them, right?
yeah, we would make sure they still have signage.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever we have to do last minute to make sure they have signage. If businesses wanted to sponsor, those are absolutely still available, and we can still put them on our digital, and at the event we can still have signage for them.
If there's anyone out there that does want to actually add to this and want to get their name out for anything, or even if you want to be a silent partner and just help you guys, $100 to $200 or $5,000 is a big thing.
Yes.
We are a nonprofit. We're a 501c3.
donations are tax deductible.
Yep, you can support that. I can get behind you guys. Like I said before, you guys are from humble beginnings to humble lifestyle now. You guys don't live high on the hog. You know, you really do put your money where your mouth is. And I've never seen people care for kids so much like you guys. You know, like,
well, thanks. We're hoping that through this fundraiser that this will be a great success, and then next year hopefully bigger, better, and we just build upon this year. So we're really hoping people come out, enjoy, and spread the word, and then maybe want to be a part of it next year.
Yep. I hope they do, because I think this is a great opportunity for everyone. So look into it, guys. So you should think about it, and at least if you're unsure about it, hey, just show up and support. Pay the ticket, pay the VIP ticket, and put a little bit extra in their pocket.
There you go.
Try and get them to where their goal is. $100,000 would be really nice. I think that would be. I think it's doable. I think if this community got behind you guys, like you get behind the community, if they actually saw what you guys do. Seriously saw. I don't have much come wintertime. I don't have much. I'm trying to keep us warm and things like that. You showed up at Christmas time, man. I had maybe 4 or 5 gifts, and you dropped off a whole bunch for me, and I can't even it was amazing. I even sent you videos of it. It's like, thank you so much. Yeah, pass it on.
Yeah. That was great.
That was amazing. And so I really just want to push that across to people is please understand that these guys are here to help you. So let's help them. Let's get behind you guys next Saturday. It's the Iron Kids Spectacular. If your kid does want to perform, if they got something to perform, there's at 6:30. There's a sign up sheet. Where's the sign up sheet again?
It's at Iron Kids. You can get to the Iron Kids Spectacular website, which is ironkidsspectacular.com. But you can go to ironkids.org to get to that too. So ironkids.org is the easy one to remember.
Nice. I love this. Did we touch on everything that you guys need?
I think so.
Yeah? Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. I appreciate you. Please support these guys. They do hard work for us, and they're looking after our kids. And that's our future, right? So if we look after them, they're going to look after us. You guys have a great day. Thank you.
All right, thanks.